Ocio, etchi. Ocio, etchi.
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Gracious Father, thank you for this day. With the Thanksgiving season upon us, help us to be mindful of the blessings of family, home, friends, and community. We are grateful for the people who work so hard to make our community a good place to live. As we move into the holiday seasons, help us to do good and be kind always. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Susan. Roll call.
Meadows.
Here.
Cowherd.
Here.
Harville.
Here.
Elbert.
Here.
Venable.
Here.
Turner.
Here.
Stock.
Here.
Young.
Here. Hearing of citizens' comments, if anybody wants to get up and say something, you're welcome to do so. But you have to say something. Silence doesn't work. Okay. Approval of the minutes of November 7th, 2022. Starts on page 3. Any corrections? Comments? They will stand as submitted. There are no consent items. Presentation of accounts and claims on page 7.
Ordinance appropriating money. Be it ordained by the council of the city of Boonville as follows. Section 1, for the purpose of paying salaries and various accounts against the city of Boonville, which have been allowed by the council at the regular meeting thereof on November 21, 2022. The sum of $624,707 and a penny. General fund, $207,594.76. Sanitation, $10,939.53. CIP tax, $5,840.75. Waterworks, $154,132.05. Capital projects, $23,610.36. Wastewater, $64,179.17. Tourism, $6,109.31. Gaming, $138,378.45. Parks and Water, $13,922.63. Timber sales tax, $0.00. Economic Development Projects, $0.00. Section 2, the accountant is hereby authorized and instructed to draw checks on the respective city bank accounts in favor of the persons whose salaries and accounts have been allowed as above, amounting to $624,707 and a penny, being the total amount of money being appropriated. Section 3, this ordinance shall take effect and be enforced from and after its passage. First reading, November 21, 2022. Read for the second time this November 21, 2022, since a copy was made available prior to the meeting.
Second reading, title only.
Ordinance appropriating money.
Mayor, I make a motion that we pay these salaries and accounts.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you, Whitney. Questions, comments? Roll call.
Meadows.
Hold on, the Kate, the gaming, the 138.
That's the remainder of the HVAC system
Gotcha.
at City Hall.
Okay.
So it was like 105,000, I think.
Okay, well, I just saw that one stuck out and I figured we'd better discuss
Yep.
that. Thank you.
Roll call.
Meadows.
Yes.
Cowherd.
Yes.
Harville.
Yes.
Elbert.
Yes.
Venable.
Yep.
Turner.
Yes.
Stock.
Yes.
Young.
Yes. Item 7, unfinished business. Item 8, third reading of bill number 2022-047, adjusting and amending the ward boundaries. Is there a motion?
Oh, I need to read the title, hold on.
Would you read the title, please?
Yes. An ordinance of the City of Boonville, Missouri, adjusting and amending the ward boundaries following the 2020 census, providing an effective date therefore, and repealing all ordinances in conflict with this ordinance.
Okay, Susan.
I make a motion that we approve this.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Comments, questions?
Is the only reason we're doing this to bring some balance between the wards? Is that the only reason we're doing this?
It primarily, so after the decennial census, you have to look and make sure that you have an equitable population in your four wards, or however many wards you have, and you can have a 10% differentiation in your wards.
Good question. Anybody else?
Kate, can you remind me, so Fox Hollow subdivision, that will be Ward 1?
Fox Hollow would be Ward 4.
Oh, 4.
And it's not included in this census
Right.
because it is from 2020. so
Right,
it-
right. Yeah, I
it's
understand.
Pre-annexation, but yeah, they'll
And
be
then
in Ward 4.
And then what ward would Boone Point be in?
Boone Point will be in Ward 2. 3? 3, yeah.
3, okay. Just check, thanks.
My biggest issue with this is the mayor will be moving into my ward.
Boy,
That is.
this is a bad deal.
I mean,
I probably should be screaming too. But at least you'll have some good influence in your ward for a change. Okay, was that a good comeback or not? All righty, any other comments? Roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Coward,
Yes.
Barble,
yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Venable,
Yes.
Turner,
Yes.
Stock,
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Item B, second reading of bill number 2022-048, authorizing and approving a conveyance of real estate by the City of Boonville to Freedom in Christ Ministries, DBA Impact Activity Center. Is there-
An ordinance of the City of Boonville, Missouri, authorizing and approving a conveyance of real estate by the City of Boonville to Freedom in Christ Ministries, DBA Impact Activity Center, a Missouri nonprofit corporation of the County of Cooper in the state of Missouri, and further authorizing the preparation of a special warranty deed and other necessary documents for purpose of such conveyance.
Thank you. Motion?
I move that we approve this.
Thank you, Susan. Second?
I'll second.
Thanks, Albert. Questions, comments?
I had one question, and somebody had asked me this. With the selling of this land, I know that part of that was that they would build within so many years. And how do we back that up?
It was, ideally it would be built on, but we also considered, so when we put out the bids, there was a number of factors. What's your plan for it? What's the price? All those things.
Right.
So there's no strings, there's no deed restrictions or expectations. We just sort of asked people for generally what their plans were for this. I know on this property, they want to expand the Impact Activity Center into that vacant lot, but other people said they were going to build in it, but there's nothing, we have any hooks on that.
Okay, that explains it. And if they're wanting to expand, that's great. I mean, awesome, but I didn't know about building, so.
Good question.
Was this part of the property list sale? It was.
It just,
It wasn't.
I didn't hear from them at the time that I had heard from everyone else, so I was trying
Oh,
to move some stuff
Because
along.
we also did some other land with them already. This
Yes,
is
we
in addition to
donated that initial lot right next to
Yeah.
them, yeah.
Okay, great.
Good memory. Anything else? Roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Coward,
Yes.
Barble,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Venable,
Yes.
Turner,
Yes.
Stock,
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Passes. Item 8, new business. A, resolution 2022-20, authorizing and approving an agreement with the All-American Painting Company for Lions Park Aquatic Center painting. It's on pages 8 through 10.
A resolution of the City of Boonville, Missouri, authorizing and approving an agreement between All-American Painting Company and the City of Boonville, Missouri pertaining to Lions Park Aquatic Center painting, and providing an effective date therefore. Whereas the City of Boonville has solicited and received a proposal for this project and determined that All-American Painting Company represents the best proposal pursuant to the purchasing code set forth in section 2-20 of the City of Boonville Code of Ordinances. Therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Boonville, Missouri as follows. Section 1, that a certain agreement between All American Painting Company and the City of Boonville, Missouri relating to Alliance Park Aquatic Center painting, a copy of which is marked Exhibit A, is attached hereto and made a part hereof, is hereby approved. Section 2, that the city administrator and the city clerk are hereby authorized to execute and attest said agreement on behalf of the City of Boonville. Section 3, this resolution shall take an effect and be in full force from and after its passage and approval. Passed this 21st day of November 2022 by the City Council of the City of Boonville, Missouri.
Is there a motion?
Mayor, make a motion to approve this resolution.
Thanks, Whitney. Second?
I second it.
Thanks, Susan. Comments? Mike?
Why did they not figure in caulking or sealing or removal of existing stuff? Just seems. What's your question? The caulking and sealing and then the complete removal of existing coatings.
Well, they do actually go in and the cracks and stuff in the pool itself, they'll actually seal those
With epoxy.
with epoxy in there,
Okay,
but
I
they
got
won't
you.
do anything out on the decking or any of the
Gotcha,
decking
okay.
part of the portion of the pool.
That's, and then the removal of, I'm guessing that stuff up top?
Yeah, there's one line that goes all, an outline that goes all the way around the outside of the pool, and
Okay.
it needs to be taken off and sandblasted and redone also.
Gotcha, okay, buddy.
And they're the same company that's did this once before for us.
I was gonna, they looked like they were, I was almost sure we'd done it, what, 4 years ago?
Most people don't even wanna mess with it. They
I know,
don't
that's
know
what
why.
we had problems with.
They either don't wanna do this work, or they wanna come in and charge you about $450,000 to do a whole liner inside the aquatic.
I understand, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's the timeline look like on this, Paul?
It'll have to be in the spring, and the only problem that we have is when they do this, there's no guarantee. You know, it depends on the weather, so we could have a delayed opening, just depends on, I really can't tell you.
Do they give you a timeline, assuming good weather, how long does the
It'll
project
take them approximately 2 weeks to do the job, so, and then like I said, it just depends on how fast we can get the pool drained and cleaned out and ready for them, prepped for them, and then hopefully the weather will cooperate time for them to do the work, so.
I mean, my only concern with this, because obviously it probably needs to be done, it's a pretty good commitment from the city, but the last thing we want to do is delay the opening of that pool
Yeah.
because of more maintenance. We've had some things going on with pumps in the past and people were kind of turned off by that. So that would be my only concern with this. I think doing the work is really responsible.
We didn't have a problem with them last time, but like I said, there's no guarantee, you know, I would love to say yeah, but there is no guarantee. It just depends on what Mother Nature gives us.
I don't know if this is possible, but if there was some caveat where if they did not begin the work before May 1st,
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
that would be,
We would not even, we would not even begin, because we have to start filling the pool, even to have it open on Memorial Day weekend, we have to start filling the pool first part of May, so.
yeah. So, I mean, it's, I don't know, and again, I don't know if it's possible, but it's almost like as we do this resolution, which I fully support, do we need to have some kind of time constraints on this where this resolution is effective, assuming the fact that they get this job done by a given time? I don't know. I mean, I'm throwing that out there.
Yeah, well. like I said,
That's why we
yeah.
have good management.
Again, I can't guarantee anything. All I can tell you is that we'll look into the, you know, when it gets closer to the time and we start seeing what the weather's gonna be and we start working, getting the pool ready, we just have to kinda see if it's even gonna be possible, I mean, but I can tell you, if you don't do it, your pool's getting worse and worse, so if you put another year into the pool without doing anything, then you're just adding that to next year. It may not be 80,000, you may spend 160,000, so.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, you know, it's a chance you take.
But
Okay.
Paul, are you saying though, you kind of get a say whenever it comes up on the list when they call? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so we can address it at that time
An hour,
if it's
I've
too
already
late.
spoke with him,
Yeah.
he knows, he did this before with us, and he knows that he'll try to get here as quick as he can, depending on the weather, and we can, if we can get it ready for him, then it's not a problem, so.
Sounds good.
And he's got us
We'll
on
leave
the
it up to
list.
you to manage.
Where's the company based out of?
St. Louis.
Okay, thanks.
Roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Cowherd,
Yes.
Harville,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Venable,
Yes.
Turner,
Yes.
Stock,
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Passes. Item B, consider auto, property, and general liability insurance proposals, pages 11 through 14. Okay,
I provided a memo for you on pages 11, and it carries over to 12. So every 4 to 5 years, we bid out the city's casualty and property insurance. We also do the bank bidding on a rotation. So last time we did banking and property and casualty in the same year, and it was a lot for staff, so we decided to go ahead and bid this one a year earlier and split up those bids. So that's why this is just 4 years. We received 2 bids. One was from Not and Not, one was from First State Community Insurance. First State currently has their insurance. My recommendation is that we stay with them. Their bid was less expensive, most importantly, but it also has some pros that are, while we have never needed them, could be helpful if and when you did. So, considering the cheaper price and then the additional benefits, it's my recommendation. I also just noted in there that we do cyber insurance, and then we also do insurance or earthquake coverage. And we've always done an earthquake coverage at the full value of the city's property, so that's the 72 million. So that's that 65,000. And the cyber insurance and the earthquake was the same, regardless from whether we went through Not and Not or First State. So, anyways, I'm just looking for a motion to approve the city's continued use of First State.
motion,
So moved.
thank you. Whitney, second. Mike,
Yes, sir.
any further discussion?
But these come with, what kind of deductibles and deductibles?
Yeah, so almost across the board, it's a $1,000 or a $5,000 deductible, depending on which bucket of insurance we're in. On page 13, First State has this chart, and it'll tell you what the deductible is, what the maximum, what the aggregate is, and then also, as I noted, we have an excess liability policy also built in.
Oh, you do?
So we're insured per category. It's usually like 1 million, 3 million, but then we have an additional 3 and 3, so we have 4 and 6 million covered, and it's per bucket as opposed to an umbrella policy for each one.
Who's that with?
Not, or with First State, sorry.
The umbrella?
It might be underwritten by someone else besides Tokyo Marine, but I'd have to look at the full packet.
So what is the 238 is what we're going to, is that like a yearly or? what?
Yes,
Okay, and then we're currently paying 254, so we're actually going down.
we are, because I noted that we have an excellent claim history, so our last 4 years, Tokyo Marine has only paid out $164,000 in claims on us. So, we're right now a good bet.
Love us.
We do as a city, just generally on a lot of the small things, we'll cover ourselves. If we throw a rock and break a windshield, we do a considerable amount of those small claims just ourselves and manage them, which is one of the reasons why I think. But also we've just had our staff has done a good job of taking care of our equipment and our people, so.
Motion to go with First State?
I think we had a motion, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, Venable and Stock.
We did. I missed it. I slept through it. Okay. Roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Cowherd,
Yes.
Harville,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Venable,
Yes.
Turner,
Yes.
Stock,
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Reports of standing committees. Item A, Boonville Housing Authority, on page 15 and 16. Any questions or comments?
The only issue I think, Mayor, I think some of the representatives, did they come up? Did they bring up the ones that are expiring? So I think we are actually, there's, Elder Wayne was expiring next month, I think.
Jones,
And
Yeah, he's on the agenda as a committee appointment
Okay.
under Ned, so
Gotcha.
we're taking care
Okay.
of him.
just making sure.
Yep.
Reports of city officials. A, city administrator. CIP update.
If you look in your packet, starting on pages 17 through 31, department heads submitted their updates on where they are, so keep these in mind as we continue to talk about budgeting, some of the things we've accomplished, some of the things we'll carry over to the next year. Like a phone system for Tim. So if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask me, or else you can ask the department heads are here if you have any questions as to where we are.
Okay, who's got questions? Phew. Don't overwhelm us. Okay, there you go.
All right, the other thing I want to note, I mentioned to you guys that at the last board meeting, we received a little plaque of recognition from the school board, just thanking us for our partnership, so that was a really nice recognition, and Tim and Paul and Randy and Teresa were all there, so, and I was there too, so we had a nice representation, so.
It's good.
yeah.
Anything else?
I have nothing further.
Okay. Committee appointment, page 32. I have a motion to approve Wayne Jones to a new term, which ends on December 26, 2026, to the Boonville Housing Authority Board.
So moved.
Thank you, Whitney. Second?
Second.
I'll second it.
We had everybody seconding it. I'm gonna give it to Albert.
To Albert,
Yep.
did you second?
I did like that, yeah.
Oh, okay. I heard Barry and Cy, so sorry.
He was silent.
Okay, silent vote, got it.
I'm a silent vote.
Roll call.
Young,
Yes.
sorry.
Still yes.
I don't have my little chart here, so I'm just going by, Cowherd,
Yes.
Harville,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Venable,
Yes.
Turner,
Yes.
Stock.
Yes.
Okay.
I was awake.
I know, I'm sorry. You know, I gotta keep on her toes.
Jeez.
That's what I gotta do.
You only, you know,
Alphabetically, yes.
you only last one out of 8 times.
Well, I didn't have my little chart, so that's where I started.
No, I've been last a lot more than that, with the name Young.
Yeah, that would do it. That's all I had. City clerk?
Yes, I have a couple things. So first of all, we had a few employees volunteer their time to ring the bell on Friday, November 18th. The bell ringers were Jesse Kieran, Guy Kaiser, Becky Kieran, Haley Blackwell, Mark Strange, Alec Adair, Daryl Harris, Cole Potter, Doug Gramlich, Stuart Clark, John Kaiser, Randy Ayers, and Maggie Schonsmeyer. I just want to offer my thanks to all of them for braving the cold and most importantly, giving back to the community. Second thing, candidate filing period for April 4th, 2023 election. It will open Tuesday, December 6th from 8 o'clock a.m. to the closing date of Tuesday, December 27th at 5. Offices to be filled for this upcoming election are for a 2-year term for each council representative for wards 1 through 4, and it'll be everyone seated to my right, which would be Mike, Albert, Whitney, Barry, and also the office for the city prosecuting attorney, which is a 4-year term. Interested parties will complete a declaration of candidacy, pay a $25 filing fee with the city clerk at City Hall, located at 401 Main Street, and have their city taxes paid and all user fees current on the last day to file. A public notice for this filing period will be published in the Boonville Daily News this coming Saturday. There you go, that's it, that's all I got.
Thank you. Any miscellaneous? Susan?
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who worked to make Main Street look so festive
It does look
with
good.
the holiday decorations. It really looks nice.
Thank your,
And the painted bikes,
Paul and your park
Close it up.
buddies.
I saw them there working so hard in
Is
the
that
cold.
the Christmas tree? I went down,
It looks really good.
looks nice, yeah,
It's pretty.
looks really good.
do you have to put that together, Paul? I got it. No instruction, that was gonna be my next question. That looked like you had to have it memorized. Good for you.
Kate, is there gonna be a lighting ceremony for that?
There
Am I
is
reading
gonna
that?
be a lighting on December 3rd, which is the same day as the Main Street and Boonville festivities, the Homes Tour. And I think, I don't know, I have to look back offhand what time it starts, but it starts, we'll have the Boonville high school chorus gonna be down there singing. I think we'll have some dancers. I think Ned's gonna plug the tree in. Cookies, hot chocolate, so it should be a good event.
Tough job, but somebody's gotta do it.
I had one question somebody brought up to me I needed to bring up. It was the road out by the airport. And a couple of the people that fly out of here and stuff actually were asking if we are planning to fix that road.
Not today.
Not today, but it is in the works.
We're gonna let Fox Hollow beat it up some more
Right.
Okay,
before we do anything to it. So
Alright.
it's gonna it probably won't even be next year, it'll probably be the next year,
okay.
so,
All right, there's a couple of people that asked me, I
Yeah.
needed to make sure I brought it up.
yeah.
Good.
No,
Good for
it's
you.
just on the list after Fox Hollow has run over it a lot. No, I shouldn't say Fox Hollow, but the construction.
Construction, right?
It's all the fault of Fox Hollow.
That's right, it's all Fox.
Yeah. Okay, any other miscellaneous? Is there a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
There was a motion.
There is a motion.
Who's got the second?
Second.
All right,
Aye.
gone.
26 minutes.